Right. Also, it in fact brings me to a very interesting question, follow-up question, is that a lot of people in this audience and even those who are going to watch it later on YouTube and other platforms, they will be from the group of people who already have tried nudging or might have heard about nudging from their colleagues. But one of the challenges why so many companies are coming to gamification now is because they find that nudging is not effective. So that is why they are being forced to think deeper about, hey, what can we do to make people want to complete this and not just ignore our nudges. This is a very real problem, Roman.
Yeah, definitely. The point is that in the first place, you have to ask yourself, do you want to change a behavior only once or only for a very short period of time? So perhaps you want to change it 10 times, but only within 2 days, and then you don't care about it anymore because it was for a conference or whatever. Or do you really want to create something over a longer period of time?
Right.
And this changes everything. So if you can answer that, it's already, I think, for everyone, probably pretty easy to understand that if it's like our human nature works, right? So if I want you to do something immediately, it's really easy to trigger something like urgency. Okay, it has to be done now. Or like fear. Oh, if you don't do that, you're losing this and this, FOMO, or whatever it is. And because by nature, it was important to act like this in order to be able to survive 100,000 years ago. Right. And so we are built like this. And it's pretty, to be honest, it's pretty simple to touch into these kind of behavior. Yeah. And so, but the problem is, the problem is, or it's not really a problem for the human, probably it's a good thing, that your target group get used to it. So you can use it once, you can use it twice. Yeah. So, but then we realize we get used to the kind of mechanic that you're adding. Yeah. So like fear, FOMO, or urgency, or whatever it is. And so, if you want to use it over a longer period of time, and we as a target group get used to it, we have to realize that we have to increase the intensity of this kind of mechanic. It's like it's like a reward. If I say, hey, if you do this and you will get that, then probably you didn't. It's a surprise for you. You said, oh, I didn't expect that. Amazing. Okay, I will do that. You get your reward and you say, yoo-hoo, perfect. Then for the second time, and I say, hey, if you do this, you get that. You say, yeah, I know. Sure, I will get that. I know it from the last time. And so it changed from being a reward, an experience as a reward. And that's an interesting point. If you talk about games and you're designing something because you say, hey, I want you to enjoy this game. This game has 36 levels. Probably we know by experience, you will need to, I don't know, play it for at least 6 months. Because this is the average time that you need to go through the whole game. If you would say the whole time, if the whole game design would be about, if you play this, you will get points in the game. No one would play the game. We never play for a reward. Progressing, overcoming challenges, failing, discovering, and everything of that leads to the intrinsic emotion of, oh, I'm progressing. It's worth my time. I should do that again. Again, it's evolution, okay? Because 100,000 years ago, when we realized, oh, I'm doing something and I'm still living, okay, I should tell that my little kids. And so, they learned it, whatever. By evolution, it makes sense to spend your time only with stuff that makes it more probable, or that increase the probability for your survival. That's nature. And that was true for the last 100,000 years and 1 million years. And only because now it's easy for us to survive, actually, in our industrialized world, for the last 2,000 years. Here, it doesn't change. Okay, that's evolutionary speed. It takes much longer. And so if you want to keep someone being interested and engaged in the long run, you have to trigger these intrinsic mechanisms, and they are much more about progress and experiencing progress within the activity. Even failing is experienced as a progress and not by achieving a result.